If you want to support the channel, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thank you. What's up, everybody? Tricks Ridiculous back with another video, and in this one I'm going to be covering Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Now, if you haven't seen it, there has been a leaked image circulating around the internet. I'm not going to show it in this video because it will cause a copyright strike, but basically the image confirms that Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League will be a live service, games as a service style of game. It's not going to be just a single player, one and done. It's going to be 4-player co-op. It looks like it's going to have a battle pass and a store, which we do not know if it's going to be cosmetics only, but it probably will. And it'll just have essentially 4-player co-op missions. It looks like there's going to be regular updates as well as daily messages, things like that. So definitely a game as a service or a live service, whatever term you prefer. That is how this game is going to be, which is actually a confirmation of what we were suspected. For honestly, the entirety of this game being teased, I thought it was always going to be a live service game. That's always what I was under the impression of. I thought it was actually confirmed a long time ago, and speaking into other content creators in the space, I've actually found out that wasn't ever confirmed before now. It was always just heavily rumored. But I think a lot of people were holding out that this was going to be a single player experience. But it's not. And, you know, some people are divided on that. Frankly, I'm not really getting into it. I think this game is going to be awesome. The gameplay that you're seeing in the background to me looks amazing. Of course, people are jumped to compare this to Marvel's Avengers, which, you know, is not an unfair comparison. It is really the only other major kind of live service AAA game, I'll at least say. You know, there are others maybe like I guess you could kind of call Gotham Knights, but not really. And then there's, of course, the older ones like DC Universe Online and things like that. But as far as like modern age console, especially, you know, really Marvel's Avengers is kind of the closest comparison you can make when you think of a superhero game in the live service space. So naturally, people are quick to jump to that, but we'll see. I mean, I think I've always kind of had the voice on this channel that if Marvel's Avengers was done right, it would have been an amazing game. And always the fact that, like, I really hoped that, you know, the stain that Marvel's Avengers left on the community did not trickle up to the actual developers. I was, you know, very concerned and still kind of am that the failure of Marvel's Avengers is going to lead developers into thinking that players do not want live service games. That's simply not the case, right? Obviously, players like different things, and, you know, maybe more people like single player experiences like Spider-Man, you know, and Guardians of the Galaxy and games like that, but there is certainly still a market for live service games. And for me, I'm excited for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. It looks extremely fun. The gameplay looks freaking awesome. And I'm excited that it's going to receive content updates. And like I said, if it completely fails and bombs like Marvel's Avengers, then it is what it is. But if they do pull it off and it essentially is everything that Marvel's Avengers could have been, it's going to be an absolute stunner. All right. So we'll just have to see. You know, honestly, I mean, Rocksteady has a pretty solid track record. I know this is a little out of their forte, but we'll have to see what happens. Personally, I'm excited for it just because I have, you know, been wanting another live service game, and especially Suicide Squad. Definitely an awesome cast of characters. Really just excited for this game. But honestly, a lot of backlash from people, so we'll have to see what happens when it does come out. But let me know down in the comments what you think. Are you excited for this? Are you not excited for this? Were you going to play it regardless, or are you now playing it or not playing it because of it? Let me know kind of how this is affecting you and what you think of this down in the comments below. That's it for me, those guys. I'll see you in the next one.